We're just under 12 hours away from President Trump's first State of the Union address. We'll look at what he's expected to focus on tonight. And concerns of overcrowding at Chico schools could affect where newly enrolled kindergartners go to class. We'll tell you when you can share your thoughts on the proposed changes in boundaries next on Daybreak.
This is Daybreak, your morning news source. From the North State to the North Coast, get the facts right.
Welcome to Daybreak. I'm Kelly Som. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. Our chief meteorologist, Mike Kruger, takes a look at the forecast. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Kelly. You can see some of the clouds we have out there this morning. It's still a chilly start, though, for the valley. We're in the upper 30s this morning, 38 for Redding, 39 in Red Bluff. One of the warmer spots is in Oroville at about 41. 19 in Chester and Bernie right now, temperature of about 27 degrees. 30 in Hayfork, Willow Creek sitting at about 44 degrees. There you can see Eureka about 49 and Crescent City sitting at 52 degrees this morning. We did see a few light sprinkles and showers pass with that cold front earlier this morning, but you can see it's beginning to dry out. Bulk of the rain still to our north, and we still have a little bit more of instability, as I like to call it, move through Northern California. That may still squeeze out a little bit of shower activity early this morning for the coast, otherwise dry for the rest of us. So there you can see temperature around 44 degrees by the drop-off time for the kids. You still want to send them off to school with something warm, but they can shed that coat later this afternoon with highs in the mid-60s for the valley and for the coast in the mid-50s. Kelly.
Well, Chico Unified School District is discussing possible boundary changes on the northwest side of the city, and they want to hear from you. The first of 3 community meetings on the topic is tonight. The proposed plan would impact future new students at Shasta School, Marigold School, and Neil Dow Elementary. If your student has a sibling under a current boundary, they will not be affected. But after seeing increased enrollment at Shasta Elementary, the school district officials are hoping that redrawing some of the school boundaries will reduce future overcrowding. We spoke to a parent who says she doesn't like it, but she understands.
Frustrating, but also, you know, if it's so impacted, I don't want to send her somewhere where she wouldn't be getting, you know, like I said, the education that she needs. So I would be open to doing that if I had to.
Tonight's meeting is at 5:30 in the multi-purpose room at Marigold Elementary. There will be another meeting tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 at Neil Dow Elementary, and a third meeting next Tuesday at 7 p.m. at Shasta Elementary. They plan to put their findings from all these meetings together for a presentation to the Board of Education on February 7th. Well, tonight, President Trump will deliver his first State of the Union address. The North State's own Preston Sharp will be the invited guest of First Lady Melania Trump. He will watch the speech with her in the Capitol. The 12-year-old has gained attention for his dedication to placing flags and flowers on veterans' graves. He's even raised money to place flags and flowers on graves all in Shasta County and in towns along Interstate 5 down to Sacramento. He hopes to eventually honor veterans in all 50 states. Coming up on Daybreak, we'll take you live to Washington, D.C. for a preview of the president's speech. That's coming up in a few minutes here on Daybreak. 6:32 right now. Happening today, PG&E will use helicopters to inspect gas lines in Humboldt County. They'll be out flying low in Humboldt County starting at 9 this morning, looking at their natural gas pipelines, looking for damage. A helicopter from Red Bluff will fly over Fortuna, Eureka, and Arcata. Throughout last year, there were 17 accidental strikes on gas lines in Humboldt County alone, causing damage to underground gas, electric, and telecommunication lines, and public safety risks. Today in Sacramento, a bipartisan team of lawmakers is seeking a formal audit of California's high-speed rail project. This comes after a jump in cost to the tune of nearly $3 billion. Democratic Senator Jim Beal and Republican Assemblyman Jim Patterson will make their pitch for the audit today to a joint committee. That committee will choose whether to authorize the increase in spending. California's plan to build a bullet train from Los Angeles to San Francisco has been marked by delays and cost overruns for years. It is 6:34. Both teams are now in Minneapolis, counting down to Sunday's Super Bowl 52. Coming up on Daybreak, hear from players on Media Day as they prepare for the big game.
Well, we do have those clouds kind of moving into Northern California. Most of the rain, though, is confined up to our north. Looks like we are going to see a bit of a warming trend, though, as we go through the rest of the work weekend, even into the weekend. Details coming up.